chosen one. Everything that went wrong is now going right, and the tables have turned. Everything that once felt broken is being restored right now, and you must listen closely, because what is unfolding in your life carries a blessing you cannot afford to miss. I am telling you that the seasons of loss, confusion, and silence are being replaced with clarity, favor, and undeniable movement. And this shift is already in motion, even if your eyes have not fully seen it yet. This is the moment where what resisted you begins to cooperate with you, where what delayed you begins to release you, and where what hurt you begins to serve a greater purpose in your life. Stay here and receive this, because what I am revealing to you will change how you see everything that has happened and everything that is about to happen. Type 1111 if you believe. I am turning what seemed like rejection into redirection, and I am transforming every closed door into a path that leads you exactly where you were meant to be. What went wrong was not the end of your story. It was the setup for a greater alignment that you could not have reached any other way. You felt delayed, but I was positioning you. You felt forgotten, but I was preparing you. You felt defeated, but I was strengthening you in ways that will now carry you into victory. If you feel this speaking to your heart, take a moment to like this video as a sign that you are ready to receive what is coming into your life. I am not asking you to understand every step that led you here. I am asking you to trust that nothing was wasted. Every tear, every moment of doubt, every time you questioned why things kept falling apart, all of it has been seen, and all of it is now being used to build something stronger than what you originally hoped for. The tables have turned because the season has changed, and the change did not come randomly. It came because the work within you has been completed. You are no longer standing in the same place spiritually, emotionally, or mentally, even if your surroundings have not fully caught up yet. What you carry now is different, and what you attract now will reflect that difference. The things that once slipped through your hands will begin to stay. The opportunities that once passed you by will begin to recognize you. The people who could not see your value will begin to see what they overlooked. This shift is not small, and it is not temporary. It is a complete reversal of what you have been experiencing, and it is happening because you remained standing when everything around you tried to push you down. You did not quit, even when you felt like it. You did not walk away, even when it would have been easier to give up. That endurance has brought you to this moment where everything begins to respond differently to your presence. I am placing you in a position where what once worked against you will now work in your favor. The same situations that confused you will now make sense. The same paths that felt blocked will now open. The same energy that drained you will now be replaced with strength and clarity. This is not coincidence, this is alignment, and it is happening because the timing is finally right. Type 777 if you trust God. There were things I had to remove from your life before I could release what is meant for you. There were people who could not go with you into this next phase, and their absence was necessary, even though it hurt. There were delays that protected you from outcomes that would have cost you more than you realized at the time. What you thought was going wrong was actually preventing something worse and preparing something better. Now you are stepping into a space where your efforts begin to produce results, where your patience begins to bring reward, and where your faith begins to manifest in ways that are visible and undeniable. You are not chasing anymore, you are attracting. You are not forcing anymore, you are receiving. This is the turning point you have been waiting for, even when you did not have the words to describe it. The tables have turned because your perspective has shifted, and your perspective has shifted because you have grown. You are no longer reacting from fear, you are moving from understanding. You are no longer holding on to what hurts you, you are releasing it and making space for what heals you. That change within you has unlocked a change around you, and now everything is beginning to align with who you are becoming. I am bringing balance where there was imbalance. I am bringing clarity where there was confusion. I am bringing peace where there was restlessness. These are not small adjustments. These are deep transformations that will affect every area of your life. The way you think, the way you feel, the way you move forward, all of it is being renewed. You may still see reminders of what went wrong, but those reminders no longer have power over you. They are now evidence of how far you have come and how much has changed. What once triggered pain will now remind you of your strength. What once caused doubt will now confirm your growth. You are not the same person who went through those struggles, and because you have changed, your outcomes are changing too. This is the moment where things begin to make sense in a way they never did before. You will start to see connections that were hidden from you. You will start to understand why certain things had to fall apart. You will begin to recognize that every ending was leading you to a better beginning. Nothing was random, and nothing was meaningless. Why is an NYC neuroscientist breaking their silence about a hidden brain ritual? Reports say their attorneys are trying to shut this page down after CIA-linked research revealed a brainwave method connected to attracting money. This 7-second practice, supported by 4 neuroscience labs, is helping people move away from financial stress into more stable lifestyles. Many are now stepping into dream homes, driving luxury cars, and enjoying luxury vacations. If you are seeing this now, consider yourself lucky, because this page may not stay online for long. Click the link in the description and comments before it disappears. I am restoring your confidence, your peace, and your sense of direction. I am giving you back the clarity that was taken from you during your hardest moments. I am reminding you of who you are and what you are capable of. You are not behind, you are not lost, and you are not forgotten. You are right on time, and everything is unfolding exactly as it should. The turning of the tables means that what once felt out of reach is now within your grasp. It means that what once felt impossible is now becoming possible. It means that what once seemed distant is now drawing closer to you with every step you take. This is your season of alignment, your season of restoration, and your season of breakthrough. And as you continue forward, you will see more evidence of this shift. Doors will open, paths will clear, answers will come, peace will settle in your heart in a way that cannot be shaken. This is not the end of your journey, but it is the beginning of a new chapter where things finally begin to work in your favor in ways you have been waiting for. There is a quiet shift happening within you that others may not fully understand, but you feel it. It is the calm after a long storm, the steady ground after seasons of instability, and the certainty that comes when you finally realize that you are no longer where you used to be. You are not reacting the same way, you are not thinking the same way, and you are not allowing the same things to disturb your peace. That inner change is the reason the outer change is beginning to follow. Type 1010 to receive blessings. I am aligning you with opportunities that match the version of you that has been refined through difficulty. What you attract now will not look like what you settled for before, because you no longer carry the same mindset that accepted less than what you deserved. The doors opening before you are not random chances, they are responses to your growth. The paths appearing are not coincidences, they are confirmations that you are moving in the right direction. There was a time when you questioned if anything would ever change. when it felt like you were moving but not progressing, when every effort seemed to fall short of the result you hoped for. Those moments were not signs of failure. They were stages of preparation. You were being built into someone who could sustain what is now being released into your life. What is coming to you now requires the strength you gained through those hard seasons. The tables have turned not only around you but within you, and this is why the change will last. You are no longer dependent on external validation to feel secure, because you have learned to stand firm even when no one acknowledged your efforts. You are no longer shaken by temporary setbacks, because you have seen how quickly things can shift when the time is right. That confidence is not arrogance, it is awareness of who you have become. Type yes to receive miracles. I am placing you in situations where your presence brings value, where your voice carries weight, and where your actions produce results. You will begin to notice that people respond to you differently, that conversations open doors instead of closing them, and that opportunities find their way to you without struggle. This is not because the world has suddenly changed. It is because you have stepped into alignment with what was always meant for you. What went wrong before is no longer repeating itself, because the patterns have been broken. The cycles that kept you stuck have been interrupted by the growth you have embraced. You are no longer walking in circles, you are moving forward with direction and purpose. Each step you take now builds on the last, creating momentum that cannot be easily stopped. There will be moments when you look back and realize how far you have come, and those moments will fill you with a quiet gratitude that words cannot fully express. You will see clearly that what once felt like loss was actually protection, and what once felt like delay was actually perfect timing. That understanding will bring peace that stays with you, even when new challenges appear. I am strengthening your ability to recognize what is meant for you and what is not. You will no longer waste time trying to force things that do not align with your path. You will no longer hold on to situations that drain you or relationships that do not respect your value. This discernment is part of the turning of the tables, because it ensures that what comes into your life now is aligned with who you are becoming. The blessings coming into your life are not limited to one area. They are flowing into multiple aspects of your journey. You will experience growth in your personal life, your emotional well-being, your sense of purpose, and your direction moving forward. This is a complete shift, not a partial one. It is a transformation that touches every part of your existence. As you move forward, you will notice that things begin to fall into place with less resistance. The effort you put in will produce results that reflect the work you have done. The time you invest will lead to outcomes that feel fulfilling and meaningful. This is the reward of persistence, the result of staying committed even when it was difficult. There will be confirmations along the way that remind you that you are on the right path. These confirmations may come through unexpected opportunities, through conversations that provide clarity, or through moments of peace that settle in your heart without explanation. Pay attention to these signs because they are guiding you forward and affirming your direction. You are not walking into uncertainty anymore. You are walking into alignment. The difference is that alignment carries a sense of peace even when the full picture is not yet visible. You do not need to see everything to know that you are moving in the right direction. That confidence will carry you through every step of this new season. What if a top neuroscientist just revealed a method helping thousands of people attract money into their lives? Research connected to the CIA suggests a simple brainwave ritual can influence how you notice and act on opportunities. This 7-second technique, validated by 4 neuroscience labs, is helping people shift from financial pressure to improved lifestyles. Many are now living in dream homes, driving luxury cars, and enjoying luxury vacations. But this information may not stay online for long. Click the link in the description and comments before it disappears. I am restoring what was taken from you in ways that go beyond what you originally expected. The restoration you receive will not simply replace what you lost, it will exceed it. You will find yourself in situations that are better suited for you, surrounded by people who recognize your value and engaged in opportunities that reflect your growth. This is the fulfillment of what has been building within you for so long. The turning of the tables means that you are no longer fighting against the current, you are moving with it. Life is no longer something you are trying to survive. It is something you are beginning to experience with clarity and purpose. The struggles that once defined your days are being replaced with moments of progress and achievement. Stay grounded in this shift because it is real and it is lasting. Do not allow old fears to convince you that things will return to how they were. That season has ended and a new one has begun. You are not going backwards, you are moving forward into something greater. There is a peace growing inside you that cannot be easily disturbed, and it is not dependent on everything being perfect around you. It is rooted in the understanding that you have already survived what you thought would break you. That awareness changes the way you approach everything now, because you no longer move from fear of loss, you move from confidence in what you carry within you. The tables have turned because you have become unshaken in a way you were not before. Type 1212 if you trust in Jesus. I am guiding you into decisions that will bring long-term stability rather than temporary satisfaction. You will begin to choose differently, not because you are forced to, but because you have learned what truly matters. The distractions that once pulled your attention will lose their hold, and your focus will sharpen toward what builds and sustains your life. This clarity will save you time, energy, and unnecessary pain, and it will keep you aligned with what is meant for you. You will notice that the urgency you once felt to fix everything immediately is fading, and in its place is a calm confidence that things are unfolding at the right pace. You are no longer rushing ahead out of anxiety, and you are no longer holding back out of fear. You are moving forward with a steady rhythm that reflects trust and understanding. This rhythm is what allows the right opportunities to meet you at the right time. Type 222 to claim miracles. I am restoring your sense of direction in a way that feels natural and clear. You will not have to force your way into clarity. It will come to you as you continue walking forward. The confusion that once clouded your thinking will dissolve, and you will begin to see your path with greater understanding. Each step will make sense as you take it, and each decision will feel aligned with who you are becoming. The turning of the tables also means that the energy you give is now being returned to you in equal measure. Where you once gave without receiving, you will now experience balance. Where you once invested without seeing results, you will now see the fruit of your efforts. This balance will bring a sense of fairness into your life that has been missing for a long time. You are stepping into relationships and connections that reflect your growth, where there is mutual respect, understanding, and support. The loneliness you once felt, even when surrounded by others, will begin to fade as you connect with people who truly see you. These connections will not drain you, they will strengthen you. They will not confuse you, they will bring clarity and encouragement. I am also restoring your confidence in your own voice, your own thoughts, and your own instincts. There were times when you doubted yourself because of what you experienced, but that doubt is being replaced with trust. You will begin to speak with certainty, act with purpose, and move forward without second-guessing every decision. This confidence is not something you are forcing, it is something that is naturally returning to you. What went wrong before often made you question your worth, but now you are beginning to see that your worth was never tied to those outcomes. You were always valuable, always capable, and always worthy of what is now coming into your life. The experiences you went through did not reduce your value, they revealed your strength. That realization will change how you see yourself and how you allow others to treat you. As the tables continue to turn, you will notice that the same situations that once brought stress will now be handled with ease. You are not overwhelmed in the same way because you have gained the tools to navigate challenges more effectively. You are not reacting emotionally in the same way because you have learned to respond with understanding. This growth is what allows you to move through life with greater peace. I am placing you in moments where you will recognize your own progress, and these moments will remind you of how far you have come. You will see yourself handling things differently, thinking differently, and feeling differently, and it will confirm that the change within you is real. These moments are important because they reinforce your confidence and keep you moving forward. The shift you are experiencing is not something that can be easily reversed because it is rooted in deep transformation. You have outgrown the patterns that once held you back, and you have stepped into a level of awareness that keeps you moving forward. Even when challenges arise, you will not return to who you used to be. You will face them with the strength and clarity you now carry. There is also a renewed sense of purpose rising within you, and it will guide your actions in a way that feels meaningful and fulfilling. You will no longer feel like you are simply going through the motions. You will feel connected to what you are doing and why you are doing it. This sense of purpose will bring a deeper level of satisfaction into your life. Could a hidden part of your brain be influencing your ability to attract money? A Columbia study linked to CIA research points to a small brain mechanism activated through a simple 7-second ritual. Backed by 4 neuroscience labs, this method is helping people move beyond financial struggles into more balanced lifestyles. Many are now stepping into dream homes, owning luxury cars, and finally taking luxury vacations. However, this page might not remain online for long. Click the link in the description and comments before it disappears. I am opening your eyes to possibilities that you once overlooked or did not believe were available to you. You will begin to see opportunities where you once saw limitations. You will begin to recognize potential where you once saw obstacles. This shift in perspective is what allows you to step into new experiences and create new outcomes. The turning of the tables is also reflected in how you handle setbacks. They no longer stop you, they guide you. They no longer discourage you, they teach you. You are able to take what happens and use it as a stepping stone rather than a stopping point. This ability will keep you moving forward no matter what comes your way. You are entering a phase where your life begins to feel more aligned, more balanced, and more meaningful. The chaos of the past is being replaced with a sense of order and direction. The uncertainty is being replaced with clarity and confidence. This is the result of everything you have been through and everything you have become. Stay grounded in this new way of being, because it is what will carry you into even greater levels of growth and fulfillment. Do not underestimate how far you have come or how much you have changed. What you are experiencing now is the beginning of a new chapter, where things begin to work in your favor in ways that feel natural and lasting. There is a shift in how things respond to you, and you will begin to notice it in small but meaningful ways. Conversations will open instead of closing, Paths will appear where there were none, and answers will come when you need them. This is not something you have to chase. It is something that is aligning with you because of who you have become. The tables have turned because your presence now carries a different energy, one that attracts rather than repels. Type 2222 to receive miracles. I am bringing into your life the kind of stability that allows you to breathe without pressure and move without constant resistance. You are no longer in a place where every step feels like a struggle, because the ground you are walking on has changed. What once felt heavy will begin to feel manageable, and what once felt overwhelming will begin to feel clear. This is the difference between surviving and finally beginning to live with intention and peace. There were moments when you questioned whether your persistence was worth it, when it felt like you were giving more than you were receiving. Those moments did not go unnoticed, and they did not go unrewarded. They were shaping you into someone who could carry what is now coming into your life. What you receive now will not slip through your hands, because you have learned how to hold it with wisdom and care. You are also stepping into a deeper sense of self-awareness that will guide you in ways you did not have before. You will recognize when something aligns with your path and when it does not, and you will act accordingly without hesitation. This clarity will protect you from repeating old mistakes and will keep you moving forward with confidence. It is part of the restoration that is taking place within you. Type 777 to affirm your belief. The turning of the tables means that you are no longer waiting for permission to step into what is meant for you. You are moving with a sense of ownership over your life that was not present before. You understand now that you do not have to shrink to fit into places that do not recognize your value. You are stepping fully into who you are, and everything that aligns with you will begin to meet you there. I am also restoring your ability to trust again, not blindly, but with discernment and understanding. You will not carry the same guardedness that came from past hurt, because you have learned how to protect your peace without closing your heart. This balance will allow you to experience connections and opportunities without fear controlling your actions. It is a sign of healing that goes deeper than surface-level change. What went wrong before created a sense of hesitation within you, but that hesitation is being replaced with clarity and confidence. You are no longer second-guessing every move, because you have learned from your past and grown beyond it. The lessons you gained are now working in your favor, guiding you toward better decisions and better outcomes. This is how everything begins to turn in your favor. You will also begin to notice that your time is being used more effectively because you are no longer investing it in things that do not align with your purpose. The distractions that once consumed your energy will lose their hold, and you will find yourself focused on what truly matters. This focus will accelerate your progress and bring results that reflect your effort and intention. I am aligning your path with opportunities that feel right, not forced, not uncertain, but clear and meaningful. You will recognize these opportunities because they will bring a sense of peace rather than confusion. They will not require you to compromise who you are. They will allow you to express it fully. This alignment is what ensures that what comes into your life now is sustainable. The tables have turned in how you handle your own thoughts as well. Where there was once doubt, there is now belief. Where there was once fear, there is now courage. You are no longer allowing negative patterns to control your thinking because you have learned how to shift your perspective and focus on what builds you rather than what breaks you. There is also a renewed sense of energy within you that will carry you forward. You are no longer drained in the same way because you are no longer carrying what was not meant for you. The release of that weight has created space for new strength, new ideas, and new motivation. This energy will drive you toward the things that matter most in your life. As you continue forward, you will see that the same determination that kept you going through difficult times is now fueling your success. The resilience you built is now working in your favor, allowing you to move forward without being easily discouraged. You are not starting from the beginning, you are starting from experience, and that makes all the difference. Why are so many people talking about the billionaire brainwave? A leading neuroscientist says it was identified during a private program based on CIA research. This 7-second ritual, confirmed by 4 neuroscience labs, helps align your thinking with better financial outcomes. Many are moving away from stress into improved lifestyles, with dream homes, luxury cars, and the freedom to enjoy luxury vacations. But this discovery may be taken down soon. Click the link in the description and comments before it is gone. I am bringing clarity to your vision so that you can see where you are going with greater understanding. You will not feel lost in the same way because the direction you are moving in will become more defined. This clarity will guide your decisions and keep you aligned with your purpose. It is part of the unfolding that is taking place in your life. The turning of the tables also means that you are no longer defined by your past experiences. They are part of your story, but they are not your identity. You are stepping into a version of yourself that is shaped by growth, strengthened by challenges, and ready to embrace what is ahead. This identity will carry you into opportunities that match your true potential. You are entering a time where your life begins to reflect the work you have done within yourself. The peace you have cultivated will show in your actions, the strength you have built will show in your decisions, and the clarity you have gained will show in your direction. This reflection is what confirms that everything has truly turned in your favor. There is a deeper level of peace forming inside you, and it is not dependent on everything around you being perfect. It is rooted in the understanding that you are no longer fighting the same battles in the same way. What once overwhelmed you no longer has the same effect, because you have grown beyond the version of yourself that struggled to handle it. This peace will carry you through every situation, keeping you steady even when things are still unfolding. Type 1111 to affirm. I am strengthening your ability to stay grounded even when new opportunities begin to open up around you. You will not be easily distracted or pulled away from what truly matters because you have learned the importance of focus. The excitement of change will not cause you to lose your direction, it will enhance it. This balance between excitement and stability is what will keep you moving forward with purpose. You are also stepping into a season where your confidence is no longer shaken by the opinions of others. There were times when you questioned yourself because of what others said or did, but that influence is fading. You are beginning to trust your own understanding and your own journey. This self-trust is a powerful part of the transformation that is taking place within you. Type yes to receive blessings. The turning of the tables means that you are no longer waiting for things to improve. You are actively experiencing improvement as you move forward. The progress you make now is visible, measurable, and meaningful. You will begin to see results that confirm your efforts, and those results will motivate you to keep going. This is the momentum you have been building toward for so long. I am also bringing restoration to areas of your life that felt neglected or broken. This restoration is not rushed, it is steady and intentional. You will notice gradual improvements that build over time, creating a strong foundation for what is ahead. This foundation will support you in ways that prevent you from falling back into old patterns. What went wrong before often made you feel like you were constantly starting over, but that cycle is ending.